Hello y'all, it's Shelly with It's the Experience with Shelly. In today's video, we're gonna go over some of the items that I have picked up for my Christmas 2025. I have been collecting items for a full year now for this Christmas, and I do have a lot. I'm probably going to have 5 or 6 hauls, so this is just the first one of many that will be coming out, and if I know where I got it and how much it cost, I'll tell you. So let's get started. Okay, I got this glorious German windmill, and I've always wanted one. I couldn't believe it when I walked into the Goodwill last Saturday and they had it in there. It spins, you put these little candles on the bottom all the way around it, and the heat makes the top spin around. My heritage is German, and I've always wanted one of those. And then my husband lived in a town called Fredericksburg in Texas, and that was always a strong connection for my family because it's a German town, and my dad took me there, and I have great memories. And every Christmas, they have a life-size one of these. It's huge. And every year since we've been together, we go to Fredericksburg to the marketplace, and we see that every year. So when I walked into the Goodwill and they had that on an end cap for $10, I went and got a basket, because I don't get a basket when I walk into a thrift store, because I feel like it's a jinx. So I walk in and I do my rounds, and if I find stuff that won't fit in my arms that I can't carry, then I go get a basket. But if I go in and immediately get a basket, I never find anything. So it's just my little ritual. So please leave a comment below if you have any kind of thrift store rituals that you do, or anything that you do to try to bring the thrifting gods in your favor that day when you're out thrifting. So that's my first find. I absolutely love it. And when we get it all set up with the candles and everything, I'll shoot some footage of it and let y'all know what it's like. Okay, so then I found this at Home Goods. He was $29.99. This is the only thing except for 4 mugs. I found 4 mugs, and they'll be in a haul eventually. I got 2 of the Santas and 2 of the reindeer. That's all, maybe a plate, maybe a Santa face plate, I don't know. That's all that I found at my Home Goods. I did go by Home Goods and Marshall's daily for a couple of weeks trying to find this particular cookie jar, and I didn't have any luck. But I have found that in the back of my Home Goods, down the hallway that the bathroom is, they have what they call tanks, which those are just carts on wheels, and they have all their product that they are going to use to go stock the shelves already unpacked on those, and then they wheel those carts out, and that's how they stock the shelves. Well, my Home Goods is so full that they have 8 or 10 or 12 of those carts going at the back of the store all the time. And so I go in, look the shelves over, go to the back, check all the tanks, and then leave if I don't find it. So this particular day, I went in, looked the whole store over. They didn't have it. I went to the tanks, looked, and there was this one left. All. You could tell there had been more on the tanks because the whole top section looked like there had been 4 of these, and this was the only one left. So I got it, and I haven't been back since, because I don't need to buy any more new stuff. I don't want new stuff. I wanted this particular cookie jar new, and I want to be able to be more selective so I don't end up like I did at Halloween with all that Johanna Parker and no place to display it. So that's my Johanna Parker. And then I did get this Johanna Parker back in the summer and during the I guess in the fall when I was thrifting for all the Halloween, it came with one of the lots that I got. So it was a bonus for some of the Halloween. They had this in there. So I didn't actually buy this new. It was thrifted through Facebook Marketplace. And then I picked this little mug up at the Goodwill. It was $1.99. It doesn't have anything on the bottom, but I think it'll be cute mixed in with, I have a bunch of Santa mug faces that I can mix in with it. And I found this back in the spring at the Goodwill, and it was $1.99. And it does say that it was made in Hong Kong. So it has some age on it. I need to pull all these plastic plants out, put them in a sink of soapy water, and then style them back in here. I also found this at the Goodwill. It was 99 cents. And I like the tartan plaid, or whatever this plaid is called, for some styling. And inside there, it's full of old pencil lead. I like to see what people store in them. So it has an old-fashioned eraser that we used to use in typing class before we had computers, and you would erase your mistake, and then you would use the little brush and sweep away the erasure crumbs. And then it has a whole bunch of these little leads, little boxes of lead. And it also has this, which is weird. It's a calligraphy pen tip. So maybe these aren't leads. Maybe these are all calligraphy pen tips. Oh, they sure are. I thought it was pencil lead, but they're all calligraphy tips. So that's cute, and they're old. Anyway, so I got a whole little box of those. But I'll probably just never take them out and just leave them in here because I have no need for them, and I throw them away. Then this was at the Goodwill. They had for $2.99 these napkins, and I think I can do something with them. They also had these, and it's a set of 4 cloth napkins, and they have the embroidered snowman on them. Then I found these Currier and Ives glasses. They were 99 cents each. I found them in the spring. This box of lights, I'm going to use the box. And then I figured that I'll take the lights out because they're not, I mean, they've been used before. The lights have been pulled out of here. They're not brand new in the box. So I'm going to use the lights in my hutch as a way to decorate, but I won't plug them in because these are the old-fashioned bulbs. You can tell these are really old by the way the light is. You can tell by the plug that it's old. And this is what is so fascinating to me. This is such an old looking plug on the other end. It doesn't even have, you know how plugs today, one side is bigger than the other? It's not like that. So I will not be plugging these in and using them. I will strictly be using these to decorate, and then the box to decorate. But this was like $4, $3.99, and it was wrapped in cellophane, so I didn't know what kind of lights were in here, but I took the cellophane off yesterday so that I could actually look in here and see what it was. Again, this was the last spring when I met my best girlfriend in the Dallas area, and we thrifted all weekend. We found some really good stuff. And then I found a set of these. I was really excited when I found this set. It was just like this. It had these two mugs, 2 plates, and these 2 plates. So I love it. I wish there would have been more, but there was only these 6 items. And what I figured that I'll do is I'll just set a tablescape up at the bar, because my husband and I sit at the bar and eat, and I'll just do a little tablescape there, and we could have breakfast and tea in our little, and make use of these dishes with a really pretty red charger. And I think that's going to be a great use of these. And this is all, and then that was found on another weekend, not with my best girlfriend, but all of this was found that weekend with my girlfriend. 6 of these plates, and they are "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" by Noble Excellence, and I absolutely love them. Perfect for me. There's 6 of them, and at the same Goodwill, at the same exact time, they had 4 of these plates, and they are this pattern: Traditions Holiday Celebration by Christopher Radko. And my plan is to take this plate and this plate and use them to make a tablescape. I think it's beautiful, and I'm excited about that. So I have 6 of these and 4 of those, but if I really wanted to, I feel certain I could find 2 more of these, even if I have to go on replacements.com or whatever it is and find the 2 replacements for those, to have 6 of each. But I'm really not going to sweat it. And then I am so excited about this find. I could not put this in the basket fast enough. They were taped together. They scream my childhood. They scream the 70s to me. I absolutely love them. 2 of these plastic plates. They are like, I think it's called melamine or something like that. I still have the price tag on here, but I'm not sure if I can. It seems like I paid $1.99 for them. I don't see what the price is, but anyway, I can't wait to come up with something to do with these. I think they truly are vintage looking. And then I found 6 of these. I thought they were Fire King. I didn't know a whole lot when I started my first of the year about brands, but these are actually Corningware. And I'm still happy to have them. I've got to put them in the dishwasher, get them all cleaned up, and then I have a tree mug in my kitchen beside my coffee pot, and I'm going to use these on that. So now I have 2 more items that are vintage, and then everything else is store-bought. So I went to the Goodwill after work last week, and I found this little planter. It does have its Japan sticker on the bottom still, and he's in really good shape, and the receipt's still in there. He was $2.99. Yes, please. $2.99, made in Japan. Yes. I can do some greenery like this in the top of it. Well, you know, you get the picture. And then this item, I can't believe it. I really cannot believe I found this. We were supposed to be out of town last weekend to go to the Texas football game, and it was supposed to rain, so my husband listed the tickets and they immediately sold. So we stayed in town and we didn't go to Austin. And we went to a Goodwill that we don't normally go to. I usually stick to the 2 local Goodwills beside my house, and this one, it's pretty trafficy to get to it. But we took a chance and we went, and he always drops me off. I run in, go to the back, look at the homeware, home goods sections, always the dishes, always Christmas or Halloween or Easter, whatever holiday's out. And then I'm usually in and out really quick. So I saw this item and I thought, I think it's new. In my head, I said, I don't know what that is, but it just had a coloring on it that I thought it was a reproduction. But I still picked it up. And then I turned it over. and it says Holt Howard 58, number 6007. Has its Japan sticker, and it was $1.99. I immediately took a photo of it and sent it to my husband and said, this is why I thrift. This is why I thrift, for things in the wild that you would never expect to find at the Goodwill. And this particular Goodwill is in the older part of town, and it has a lot of old houses that are, there's no HOAs, the houses are run down, it's not the best neighborhood. But they're the ones that are going to have this kind of stuff, because they're the older houses that have this kind of decor in them, and somebody probably passed away and their family's cleaning stuff out, and they have no idea that this is a sought after piece or a brand. But when I saw this, that's what made me think it was too new, and I thought, oh, that's a reproduction. And then to see that it said Holt Howard 1958, I immediately got nervous because I thought, don't drop this. And then I thought, if somebody's donated one piece, there has to be more. So I started searching the whole store over, and there wasn't any more. But it's now mine, it's in my collection, and I'm very proud to have it. Then the rest of the stuff is new. This was at Home Goods. It was $7.99. It's the old-fashioned Santa face. I love it. I think it blends well. It'll go good with my theming. It's fine. Then these were Target last year at the end of the year, when everything, after Christmas, when they had everything marked down drastically. It was like probably after New Year's even. They had some stuff for really, really cheap, probably 80% off or something like that. I did not pay very much, less than $5 each. For this Santa, I think he will mix in well with my vintage theming. He was $19.99, brand new, but like I say, I didn't even pay $5 for him. And then this one Santa, he's still got the same little face that I love. I think he's perfect for me, and he will mix well with my vintage decor. And the sticker isn't on the bottom, so I don't know how much he was, but I know he wasn't more than $5. Then the Goodwill had all of this ribbon in a bag for $2.99, so I took it all because I will be able to use all of these in something that I do. I'm not real excited about this one, so it'll probably be put on a gift bag to give to somebody that the present doesn't have to stay under my tree or be with my theme. Probably work. Then I loved my Ralph Lauren mats that I got for fall so much that I picked the ones up for Christmas, $9.99. And they also had these little oven mitts to go with the collection. Ralph Lauren, $12.99. This was at Home Goods, so I love it. It's very classic, traditional. Then these are not Ralph Lauren, but I feel certain that these will blend well with it. I like the way it looks together. So, and this was kind of like a sweater. I love the texture of it. And these were $12.99. Same at Home Goods. Got them all together. And then I already showed y'all these when I went out to Magnolia to see what Joanna Gaines has put out in her Christmas release. That video's already uploaded if you want to go look and see what all she has out. And I feel like these will go with this. The coloring in my kitchen will be okay. So that is everything I have. Please leave me a comment down below letting me know which you like the best, if you would have picked up any of these items. If you can believe I found this for $1.99 at the Goodwill last Saturday. And please be looking for more of my videos that will be coming out for Christmas hauls. I don't have a whole lot of brand new stuff. Most everything is going to be thrifted. I did buy some brand new shiny brights that I'm going to show y'all to mix in with my vintage shiny brights, because I want my tree to be much. Historically, I haven't been able to cover the back of my tree with my vintage shiny brights, so I'm thinking that I will put these new ones on the back of the tree and then use all of my vintage ones on the front. That way it looks like it's covered, and it's not as obvious that the back isn't decorated. So that will all be coming, and I really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the things that I've found so far. Again, please leave a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Just putting a thumbs up really will help get me pushed out into the algorithm, because some of my videos get picked up and they seem to get pushed out, but some of them just seem to sit there and never go anywhere. So thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to spend it with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.